This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Chapter 7, December 24th, 1980. It's better to give than to receive. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Last Window, The Secret of Cape West. In the last episode, we gathered more clues to learn about what was going on here, learning about the Condor, talking to Betty and other such people to learn more about Rex and what's been going on around here, and a lot of questions and answers keep coming back and forth. And well, perhaps we may have to hold off on that because it's Christmas Eve, the day before Christmas for those who celebrate it. Let's see how Kyle celebrates it. Wednesday, December 24th. I head into town for the afternoon. My mission is simple: to find something nice for Rachel and Mila for when I meet them later. With all that's been on my mind lately, I realize I've been less irritated by Christmas. Less than usual, anyway. Now, though, it doesn't take me long to return to my former self. No matter where I go, all I hear are Christmas songs. I used to work in retail, so I know all about that. I pass parents, children, and lovers, their faces brimming with happiness, all of them clutching their precious Christmas gifts. I hate this time of year. Gotta shake this out of my head and refocus myself. As I attempt to do so, I stop dead in my tracks. Before me, in front of a nearby building, stands a huge, brightly lit Christmas tree. There's nothing really special about this tree. It's something about the star draws me in. Alright, Charlie Brown. Before I know it, I find I've been staring at the star for the last few minutes. It ain't such a bad little tree. I've been trying not to, but I finally give in and think about what Christmas means to me. What does Christmas mean to you, viewers? I cast my mind back to 25 years ago. My dad had just been killed, and my mom had fled this town with me in tow. We just started our new lives in Manhattan. My mom and I walked the streets of Manhattan that day, not knowing a soul. It was Christmas Eve then, too. Neither my mom nor I dared to buy anything or look at anything or even talk. Just kept silently walking hand in hand through the cold, wintry streets. That was the day I learned to hate the sound of Christmas songs. Can't find anything good for Rachel or Mila. Promise I made to Rachel about tonight rings in my ears as I make my way back. Now back in our room, so I guess we should, kind of head towards, see what's going on, so. My buzzer suddenly sounds. Who's that? Perhaps, Mila or Rachel? We're supposed to have dinner, right? Peekaboo, I see you. Oh, Mila?
Hello, Kyle.
Are you on your own?
Kyle, I wanted to tell you something, Kyle.
Kyle? I always want to do Cartman from South Park every time she says, just anyone says Kyle's name. Tell me something. What is it? Did something happen to you? Come in. We can talk inside. Yeah, she was basically mute throughout most of the first game till like the very end. I'm sorry I wasn't here when you called in the other day, Mila.
That's alright. I should have let you know I was coming first anyway. At least that's what Rachel said. She told me to call before I come and see you next time.
I see. As far as I knew, we were planning on meeting up tonight. Rachel told you about dinner, right?
Yes, she told me. But the dinner's been canceled.
Got something better lined up?
No, not me. Rachel.
Oh?
That's what I came to tell you, Kyle. She can't come and have dinner with us.
Well, why not? I thought she was looking forward to it.
She can't go because Ed's been taken to the hospital.
What? When did that happen?
Just this morning. There was a call from the hospital this morning saying that he's been admitted. Rachel left shortly afterwards.
Why the hell didn't anyone tell me about this straight away?
Ed said not to. He was very clear about it. He said it was just the same old, nothing to fuss about.
Yeah, because he's an idiot.
Kyle, what did he mean by same old, same old?
His heart, that's what. He has a heart problem. If he gets stressed, he gets these spasms in his heart. He's been told 1,000,000 times to go to the hospital if he's not feeling right.
Are you worried about him, Kyle?
Damn right I am. His laid-back attitude about this really pisses me off.
I can see it. I can see.
But with somebody as capable of Rachel nearby, I'm a little less worried. If anything happens, no matter how much Ed protests, Rachel will let me know.
Just what she told me about that's just what she told me too. If anything happens to him, she'll let you know.
Glad to hear we're on the same wavelength. Anyway, I'm really sorry that we have to take a rain check on that meal. I promise I'll make it up to you once he's out of the woods. I'll take you and Rachel out for a meal then.
Kyle, I have to go back to Seattle tomorrow.
What, tomorrow? You're already leaving?
I've got to finish a picture. I have to get my winter project done as soon as I can. I sometimes think I take too much time with my pictures. The time just flies by.
Can't be helped, I suppose. Huh? Huh? Nani? Wonder if that's Rachel.
Can I answer it?
Sure, go ahead. Crazy girl.
Hello? Yes, that's right. No. I'll pass you over. It's not Rachel, Kyle.
Who is it?
I don't know, but it's a woman.
The plot thickens. Hello?
It's me, Kyle.
Mom?
Who was that girl answering the phone?
Just a friend.
I see. Well, it is Christmas Eve, I suppose. I'm happy for you, Kyle. I'm happy that you're not planning on spending the rest of the day by yourself.
Slow down there. She really is just a friend. You shouldn't go jumping to conclusions.
Oh, I see. Aren't you going to tell me a bit about her?
No, now's not really the time, Mom.
I'm not trying to back you in a corner or anything. You don't have to tell me. I'm not going to hold on too long, just so you know. I just wanted to let you know that I sent you a small package.
A package?
Yeah, you know, a present. It's Christmas after all.
It's not like you, Mom. Didn't we agree that we wouldn't do that exchanging gifts business?
But it's a special year this year. It's this Christmas. You're the same age as your father was. Merry Christmas, Kyle.
Wow, that's a little interesting. You have anything to say, Mila? Mila? That was my mom on the phone.
Your mom?
Yeah. She's living by herself in New Jersey. She calls me from time to time.
She lives on her own? What about your dad?
He's not around anymore. He passed away when I was 9.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Guess I never got around to filling you in on my past.
Now I think about it, I don't really know much about you, Kyle. But you know pretty much all there is to know about me.
Yeah, I mean, her whole thing was us solving the case last time, so, you know. Oops. She lost her mom in a plane crash as a child and was raised by her dad who ran a gallery. Her dad got her mixed up in the incident at Hotel Dusk that caused her memory loss. After that, she spent the best part of 10 years in a coma in a hospital bed. By the time she had awoken, her dad had been killed. Yeah, basically synopsing the Hotel Dusk 2.15 video game from last time.
Kyle?
Yeah.
Do you remember Christmas last year?
By the way, when I said oops, I accidentally clicked the button, so I didn't say the dialogue there, so hopefully you're watching by the time I did that.
Do you remember Christmas last year?
Just about.
You decorated that Christmas tree in the storage room of the hotel. It was so beautiful.
Glad you liked it.
I more than liked it. It was wonderful. I'll never forget how pretty it was. Whenever I think of Christmas, I have the image of that tree in my head.
You know what? So do I.
I just remember, Kyle. Rachel gave me something to give you. It's a Christmas present.
She did?
Yes. She got it all ready to take to the meal. But since we're not going, you better have it now.
I'll get drunk later. Thank you. I received a bottle of wine. That's 3 o'clock somewhere. I placed the bottle of wine carefully by the sink. Chardonnay? No, you know, this wine is my favorite. Thanks for bringing it along, Mila.
That's not all. I have a present for you for me, too.
For me?
There's nobody else here.
Oh, I guess well, except for my imagination.
Hope you like it.
Wow, it's a box. Oh, or it's a drawing of me. It's me.
I did it myself.
Da 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 da. I drew a pic. I received a picture that Mila drew. Now that's what I call a unique present. I think you might have glossed over a few of my rough edges, though. Mila's studying at an art college in Seattle. Oh, she's in Seattle? Oh God, I heard all the stories about Oregon. No, well, I mean, yeah, but still, she managed to find something she enjoys and really give it her all. There must be tons of things she finds tough and some that other girls take for granted. But she's come a long way from the solid young girl she was when I first met her. I'm sorry I haven't got you anything to give you, Mila. I'll get you something next year, though, I promise.
I'm not sure I can wait till then.
Come on, don't put me on a guilt trip.
I'm not trying to, but the truth is there's something I'd like.
What is it? Isn't a gift better when you don't have to ask for the gift specifically? You kind of just give it to... whatever.
Have a guess.
I'm drawing a blank. I've got no idea.
I'd like a picture by you.
A picture?
Yes, I'd like you to draw me.
Not likely. Among other things, I only have a sketchbook. Not to mention, I'm not really the artistic type. ... Mila.
So you won't draw me then?
Okay, twist tomorrow. I'll give it a shot. Hope you don't mind me doing it in my notebook, though. Okay, so you can basically draw whatever you want here. It doesn't really matter what you do for this whole situation here. Whatever you draw will end up in the novelization that you can read of the story. So I could draw like something like funny or a stick figure, but we're just gonna. If you press return, you don't even have to make the drawing. You can just skip it. So what do you think? Yeah, see, we can just skip this whole... There we go. Sorry, I had to go into the notebook, but...
Is that the same notebook you had last year, or did you get a new one since then?
There you go. I just don't want to... I don't want to mess with it, you know, so... Okay, well, anyway. Let's just leave. No, so... Yeah, we have to basically draw something, but... Okay. Oh, right, I have to go into the notebook to do it, so... There you go. Here it is, just don't throw it back in my face, alright?
Thank you, Kyle.
I just put a big old X on it. You sure you really want this?
Yes, I love it. I'm so happy.
You know, there's a little cafe downstairs. Would you want to say grabbing a coffee or something?
Kyle, let's skip the cafe. There's somewhere else I'd rather go.
Where would that be?
The roof of this building.
The roof? The roof is on fire! No, this isn't exactly a skyscraper, you know. I don't think the view is going to be that great.
I'm not interested in the scenery. I just want to see the lighthouse up close.
Right, never thought that kind of thing would interest you. Still, if that's what you like to do, let's get going.
Really, thank you.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter what you draw in that situation. I just like pretending that you just leave. Just that draw nothing for me. Mr. Hyde? Who's there? Oh, it's Charles. Charles in charge. I was on my way to your place to see you. Are you on your way out? What can I do for you? Sure you haven't forgotten.
Kyle?
Huh? And who's this with you with? Sorry, Mila, but would you mind taking the elevator up to the roof? I'll join you up there shortly.
Okay.
Alright, let's just leave. Where are you going, Mr. Hyde? I just like sometimes being a jerk like that just to see what they say. Who's that person you're with, Mr. Hyde? She was very pretty. Is she your girlfriend? Nah, nothing like that. She's a close friend of mine. A close friend, I see. But forget all that. What do you want me for anyway? I'd like you to return the spare key to room 205 as we agreed. Oh yeah. Better give it to him. Alright. Give him the key. There you go. I hand the spare key to room 205 back to Charles. Just died. So what did you think of room 205? Wasn't as special as I'd hoped, just a bare floor and a whole lot of dust. Feels a lot better for my room too. Is that so? Well, Mr. Hyde, it must be good. Charles moves away and out of sight. Interesting. Whoops, didn't mean to do that, so, okay. Oh yeah, I guess we get a look at the drawing really quick. Mila's drawing. A portrait of me that Mila drew and gave me as a present. She does make me look pretty cool. Yeah, you can take even a more detailed look about it, so. Yeah, I wish I could draw. I mean, I was about to say I wish I could draw, but technically anyone could draw if you really take the time and energy to do it. But I just don't want to take the time to do it. I'm not artistically inclined in that sense. I think everyone has some type of art that something they find interesting or whatever, or useful. But anyway, we want to. The fourth floor has a weird key on it. The button for the fourth floor is covered up. I wonder why this button is covered up. But anyway, we want to go to the roof, or we can press the alarm button. I press the emergency call button. Nothing happens. All right, anyway, to the roof. Press the button for the roof. Up we go. To the roof, I said. Now, where has Mila got to? Whew. She disappeared. Maybe she jumped off. Horrible. Well, I guess we all have to go sometime. No, I mean, she's right over here, but I'm just trying to remember if there's any interactables around here. Outside the obvious. I don't think so. Oh yeah, there's the walkway back, so. Is there anything else I can actually check? Or the door that takes us to the roof? These are heavy doors and they're all tight. I'm not getting in. In fact, I don't even think I've ever seen them open. Okay. I thought there was like one thing I could check, but I wasn't sure. But now let's go see Mila over there in the corner, looking at the lighthouse a bit, apparently. There's a towering lighthouse monument on the roof. It's the defining symbol of Cape West and has been ever since it was a hotel. So I don't think there's really anything else you can interact with on this thing. So, okay, anyway. Alright, let's talk to Mila. Mila!
Kyle?
So, what did you think of the lighthouse?
To be honest, it looked a lot bigger from the ground. It's actually pretty small when you see it up close.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, they say small things can do great things, right? Smaller than you thought, huh?
Did I say something wrong, Kyle?
Nah, it's not that. I was just thinking about something.
What were you thinking about?
Just that when I first came up here to see the lighthouse, I thought the same thing.
That's quite a coincidence.
Sure is.
Say, Kyle, why is there a lighthouse on top of this building anyway?
13 years back, this place used to be known as Hotel Cape West. I guess they were aiming for something that made it sound a little bit more coastal. So they figured throwing a lighthouse on top would really exemplify that.
So I suppose you could say the best use of the lighthouse is to guide people safely through the crowded streets of the city.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Now that I think about it. When I arrived in this town 4 years ago, I came across the lighthouse and something just felt different. I didn't even bother looking at any other places. I just knew I had to live here.
Kyle?
Yeah?
Is there something on your mind?
Why do you ask?
Do you ever worry about things or get lonely? Is there anything that's troubling you?
What makes you say that, Mila?
I don't know. It just came to me. It just came to me after seeing the lighthouse.
Lighthouses do that for you, huh? Yeah, there's something on my mind that I'm not sure about. When I get lost in my thoughts, I sometimes feel like a boat drifting through the night. No lighthouse to beckon me in, just the menacing darkness and the waves. When I get like this, I just find myself counting the minutes till morning comes.
Morning?
Yeah. It doesn't matter how dark the nights are, there's always light at the dawn. It's darkest before the dawn, you know.
Always light at dawn.
Right. There's no need for you to worry like this, though, Mila. You're not alone. Yeah, there's even a song about that. Well, it doesn't even play like a typical song, or, yeah. Anyway, if you ever find yourself lost in the darkness, just remember, morning is on its way. I'll always be here for you, too.
Kyle.
I mean, we did help her out in the first game, so. If you head round to the other end of the roof, there's a good view of the city. Want to take a look?
Yes, please.
Mila walks to the other end of the roof. Are we gonna have to follow her to the other end of the roof? Why? It's the other end of the roof. You could just auto did it. Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of silly. I guess to take a break if you need to save it for something like that. Mila. Yeah, we were just talking to each other. You can see the park from here.
I can see it.
I sometimes take myself over there for a stroll. I find my favorite bench and just sit there in a world of my own. From time to time, a black cat comes by too.
Black cat?
Yeah, I think he figures I'm gonna give him something to eat. He's pretty cute with the star in its left eye. I mean.
Star? Wow, he sounds cute.
Guess I won't be seeing him anymore after leaving this place, though.
You're leaving?
Yeah, I am. We've all been told to vacate the apartments. This building won't even be standing here next year.
The lighthouse be gone too?
Afraid so. Why, you're going back to Seattle. What do you care? Mila, are you okay?
It's just here that makes me a little sad.
Do you want to go back to down?
Yeah, I think I should.
No problem. I'll come downstairs with you. See her off, I guess. Alright, now we need to... Actually, can you talk to her about anything in here?
This outfit must be pretty old, right?
You could say that. It's had maintenance done on it pretty recently, though. Okay, I thought you could talk to her about something, but sometimes I forget little details like that. I wonder why this button is covered up. I don't know. Never mind, I was looking for something. I forgot we don't have it yet. I pressed the elevator's third floor button. We're actually supposed to go to the first floor, but it doesn't matter what button you press because this happens. Huh?
Oh no!
Damn it, has this thing stopped?
Kyle, I'm scared.
It's nothing to worry about. It'll get going again soon. Any time now. Any minute now. Are you okay, Mila?
Kyle, I'm scared.
It's nothing to worry about. Yeah. Get going. Maybe we might need a little help. It's no good. I can't leave. Let's try pressing the random buttons. The hell? That's weird. The buttons aren't working. What are we supposed to do now? Uh-oh. How do we get out of here? Nothing. You're actually supposed to hit the door here. I was just seeing if there's anything else you could smack on. Nope. Okay. I need to get someone's attention. Yeah, just keep hitting it. Huh? Could have sworn I just heard something. Must be going crazy. No luck. Someone might come if I keep making noise, I hope anyway. Just bang on it. There it is again. Of course it's coming from the elevator. Better go check it out. Is it Dylan to the rescue? Huh? The elevator starts moving again. There he is, Dylan. I thought you were supposed to have this thing fixed, dude. What? Dylan. Mr. Hyde? So you're making all that noise in the elevator just now? What's going on there? We were on our way down from the roof and the elevator just stopped. It just stopped? Yeah, no warning or anything, hence the panic. After we banged on the door and shouted, it just started moving again. That'd be because I pressed the button. Obviously, the external buttons aren't working, so I'm guessing that the ones inside are the cause of the problem. Wherever you did it got the thing moving. I can't believe this happened so soon after the maintenance, though. Sorry about that. I'll get the elevator people on the phone again and get them to check it out again. You do that. Just one thing, though. A favor? Could you avoid mentioning this to Miss Patrice? If she gets wind of this, she'll bound to kick up a fuss. You know what she's like. Sure, no problem. Okay, I'm gonna contact the elevator people. Dylan marches away.
Kyle?
You okay, Mila?
I'm a little shaken, but I'm fine. Anyway, I really should go.
Time to leave, eh?
Perhaps Rachel will be with us the next time we meet.
Be nice to catch up with her, too. Now there goes Mila. Mila. Alright, well, that's, perhaps we should go to the, bar and get drunk or something like that. I'm just moving around because we just need to move somewhere. Huh? Ah, Tony. Tony?
Oh, Mr. Hyde.
Oh, hey, Hyde. You certainly know how to pick up your moments to turn up. What's he so happy about? I guess we could talk to him or just walk away. No, okay, yeah, we have to talk to him. What's up, my man? What's happening?
I need your help.
I haven't got any cash to spare. Well, that's actually kind of a lie, but...
It's not about cash, man. I was just outside when the mailman was delivering this little package. There's no one else around, so I had to sign for it.
A little package?
Yeah, it's addressed to Max. The thing is, I was wondering if you could take it to her instead of me.
What? Okay, I guess so. Sure, hand it over.
Seriously?
Yeah, you haven't got the rent for her yet anyway, right?
Bingo!
It didn't take you long to figure me out. I'll help you out this time, but get your act together and pay her the damn money.
Yes, sir. So this is the small package.
Got the small package. I've received a package from Max. I'll be sure it gets to her.
Okay, man. Oh, while I remember.
Don't tell me you want another favor.
No, just wondered what you were doing this evening.
I had plans, but they kind of fell through.
Oh, and on Christmas Eve, too. How about joining me for a drink, then?
I'll be honest, I don't like the idea of you sponging off me to drink all night.
Oh, come on, it's Christmas Eve. I have no plans to sponge off anything off you. Anyway, keep yourself free this evening here. I'll give you a shout a little later. I've got a split now, Hyde.
Tony makes his exit. Well, let's, I guess we should go and, go to Mags and see what, maybe she'll tell us a little bit about this package, I don't know.
Oh, hello, Mr. Hyde. Is there something I can help you with?
I picked up a small package in the lobby that was addressed to you. Just thought I'd help it reach you safely.
I see, that's very kind of you. Please do come inside.
Alright, let's see. I don't know why we have to come inside to hand her the package, but okay. Miss Patrice? Alright, there's the package. Package for Max. Tony wanted me to give this to Max. There you go.
Thank you. I wonder who would be sending me a package. There doesn't appear to be a name for the sender. Oh!
Miss Patrice?
This package, it's...
What is it? Max places a small package onto the table with shaking hands.
Would you mind opening it for me, Mr. Hyde?
I'm not sure I would. It's addressed to you, after all. Would it be more appropriate if you opened it yourself?
Well, I...
She's been shaking since she looked at that thing. Alright, I'll do it. Well, what's it got her so shaken up? Does she shake it up? Do 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 do. Shake it up,
Miss Patrice, would you please take a look inside the package, Mr. Hyde?
But yeah, shake it up. Do 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 do. Shake it up. Anyway, on the table is a package addressed to Max. You want me to open it, right? Please. Why is she this shook up? There's a gold watch inside. Mr. Hyde. It's just a watch. A watch? Yeah, there was a watch inside the package. That's really just a watch. Why was she worried about... What was she expecting? Thank you, Mr. Hyde. Okay, we gotta ask her about this thing. What did you think it was gonna have? What do you think it contained? Well, Miss Patrice, don't treat me like a fool! I beg your pardon. Come on, you refused to open a package addressed to you, asking me to open it instead. I think it's a little rude to just remain silent. It's not that, Mr. Hyde. Please don't think so badly of me. Then start talking. What do you think it was inside? You can do better than that. I thought it might contain a bomb. That's extreme. Why did you expect a bomb to happen? Why would anyone send you a bomb? And what gives you making me open it? Yeah, exactly. If you thought it was a bomb, you wanted me to open it. Yeah, hopefully I exploded. The ticking sound just got me thinking. Also what? Also, I recalled something else that happened. I received a troubling letter a while back. What kind of letter? Here, take a look for yourself. Max retrieves a letter from a nearby drawer and hands it to me. Ignore this warning and you'll face the consequences. You see, I have my reasons for jumping to such conclusions, especially with a threat like this. I thought it was somebody's idea of a joke at first and tore me up. But when I saw the lack of a sender on that package just now, this letter just came back to me in a flash. There was all sorts of people living in this world, Mr. Hyde. People who won't think twice before resorting to the most extreme measures. Just to secure a place like this, they don't care about the people they intimidate. You got that right. I apologize, Mr. Hyde. I didn't mean for you to see me in this state. Oh yes, Mr. Hyde. Who was the charming young lady who paid you a visit today? I'm very keen to know. How do you know I received a visitor? I met her while she was in the lobby. She's very pretty. I just thought that it would be a tad unusual for you to be entertaining a young lady. Yeah, I think she's like half our age or something like that. Meaning what exactly? There's no need to get so defensive, Mr. Hyde. I was just curious. I wasn't out to cause any offense. I have absolutely no interest in giving any advice on who one should or shouldn't date. I think it's time I made a move. I leave Mag's room. Well, that was awkward. I'm curious about the way Mags was acting just now. It's my pager. I better head back to my room. Must be Rachel, maybe. Whoops. Hit the item button, or inventory button again. Well, no messing with the elevator. Not that we need to use the elevator for like one floor. Seems a bit redundant or unnecessary. Alright, let's see what the lovely lady has for us. See if Rachel is if Ed's still alive. Time to give Rachel a call. Red Crown, how may I help you? Hi Rachel, it's me. Kyle, I've got something to tell you. Don't sweat, I already know about Ed. So I guess you met with Mila then? Yeah, that's right. I'm glad you were able to see her. How's Ed doing? Things have calmed down now. He's saying that it's just the same old problems. We're all fussing too much. The doctors think different, though. He said this time was significantly worse than usual. You think it's time I took a trip to the hospital? I don't think so, for his sake. You know why, right? He'll do anything to avoid letting you see him in this weakened state. The problems of age. Yeah, I know how he feels about stuff like that. Leave Ed to me, I'll take care of him. I'll go and check on him at the hospital again later. Just promise me that if anything happens, you'll let me know. Hey, Kyle. Yeah? Are you upset that we couldn't meet up this evening? You know I am. Right answer. Merry Christmas, Kyle. Merry Christmas to you too, Rachel. Kyle may have a lot of problems, but he knows the right words to say to the ladies. Well, yeah, no dinner with Rachel. Now what? My buzzer suddenly sounds. Who's that? Alright, I can open the door from here.
Are you Kyle Hyde?
Yeah, that's me.
Got a small package for you.
Another package, huh? Who's it from?
The label says Genie Hyde.
Must be the one Mom sent. Da 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 da. I take the small package. So this is what she was talking about when she rang. Put the small package that just arrived on the table. Alright. I don't know why we just don't go straight to opening it, but... Whoops. Didn't mean to hit the sofa. On the table is a small package that arrived from Mom. I take off the wrapping and open the box inside. Looks like Mom wrote me a card. The card reads, Merry Christmas. In this package are some very precious things from 25 years ago. Your father had me keeping them in this case. Take care. Love, Mom. Mom. Suitcase that Dad had in his possession the night he died 25 years ago. The tatty old case that I still use today. What does she mean? What used to be kept inside it? See, a key, a baseball, and a letter. Looks like a car key. What the hell's this? It's a car key, alright, but I don't have any particular memories about it. What would this be doing in Dad's case? There's an old baseball. Can't believe she still held on to this whole thing. This is the same ball I used to throw around when I was a kid. Now that I think about it, it was the ball Dad and I used to play catch with in the park. Something left to me by my dad. This is pretty heavy in for me. Who'd have thought he'd give me a Christmas present? "7 p.m. My buzzer suddenly sounds. Who's that? Who's there? Well, we know who it is, but could be a surprise.
So here you are.
Tony.
I've come to get you like I promised. Looks like we're gonna be spending Christmas Eve together after all.
Just the two of us? Just the two of us.
Geez, don't get too excited. Besides, you're the one who said you didn't have any plans.
What's gotten into you today? You seem a little livelier than normal.
Well, that would be telling. Anyway, tonight's on me.
You're kidding, right?
Do I look like a comedian? I ain't joking. I'm settling the tab tonight. Just one thing, though. I get to choose the venue, and it's Lucky's Cafe. So it's set. I'll see you later at Lucky's.
Tony leaves the room. His offer seems genuine. The least I can do is turn up, I suppose. Alright, time to go to the Lucky's, I guess. I don't know why we just don't go straight down there, but I guess if we want to talk to people or look around or something like that, you could, so. Alright, well, let's see how Tony and his whole situation is. Now let me, before I go inside the cafe, let me make sure. Let me make a save slot here, so. Let me save on this one right here. Mainly because this will be, I mean, it's not going to change the game or anything like that. It's just I want to save it to see if I can get the results I want. If not, I'll have to reload to redo it, see if I can do it, but we'll see what happens. I'm not very good at this minigame, by the way, that we're about to do. Huh? Well, there's Sydney and Claire. Well, at least Claire's here. Looks like Tony's a no-show. Did he tell me to come down here?
Hi, Mr. Hyde. Welcome to Lucky's Cafe. Did Dad invite you here too?
No, Tony did.
Tony?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it either, especially when he said he'd cover the bill.
He's got a nerve. Like he can offer to pay for other people.
Steady there. What's he done?
Well, I offer to pay for you when he can't even sell his own tab here.
Claire? Hi, Sydney. Tony's a valued customer of ours, and don't you forget it. And don't go bothering Mr. Hyde with stuff like that.
Dad? Yeah, okay, if you say so. But even you have to admit it's true, though. Why do you let him keep a tab anyway? No, the other customers get one. It's not just that either. You invited him here tonight and told him he'd be on the house.
That's why he invited us. That's right, I did. It's Christmas Eve, we're crying out loud. The spirit of giving and all that, goodwill on earth and, yeah. Good men on earth and goodwill towards men, whatever. If I want to spend a little happiness on the night before Christmas, I have every right to.
Oh, you do whatever you want.
She's kind of cute when she's mad. Claire storms off. Sydney. Truth is, I only came here tonight because Tony asked me to. He promised to cover my bill, too. He did? So it's you he's talking about. Huh, that's quite amazing. Well, what do you mean about that? You could... By the way, you don't have to answer him if you don't, Sydney. What's so funny? Well, it all makes sense now. It does? I told him that if he didn't have any plans, he should drink here on the house. That's when he asked me. He asked if he could bring a friend, too. I must admit, I have expected him to drag some young lady in here. Turned out to be you, though. I guess you must have softened to him a bit then, am I right? I don't know if I'd say that. He's a crafty one, alright. What makes you think I even like the guy? Are you saying you don't? I just figured you two would get along. Have you heard of any of this music, Mr. Hyde? Yeah, I heard one of his songs just a while ago. What did you think of it? It was pretty good. The kind of song that just sticks in your mind. I see. I thought you'd enjoy his music. Just between you and me, I'm kind of a fan. I've listened to his stuff when he was popular, even when he wasn't. So perhaps when Claire says I go a little easy on the guy, she may have a point. Sydney. I guess what I'm trying to say is I believe in the guy. He's got talent. I know that he'll go on to touch the hearts of millions with his music. Does Tony know you're his #1 fan? No, he has no idea. And if he ever hears about it, he'll no doubt get the wrong impression. Real fans, Mr. Hyde, don't need to make themselves known to the artist. They're happy to observe them from afar. They just sit back and wait for the music. That's how I am. Well, I'm not a true fan of anything, but I'm not like one of those, like, I must meet the guy or gal that does this thing for me. I'd just rather just enjoy it and just ride the wave while it lasts, you know. Sydney, you're a real cool guy, you know that? Yeah, I know, you're just having a laugh at me now. Not at all, I'm being serious. Tony's a lucky guy if he has fans that are anything like you. Well, then I'll just take that as a compliment. Anyway, just enjoy the evening and drink all you want. Okay, but I'll be paying my way like a regular customer. What are you talking about? I already said that. Tonight's on me. After all, this could be the last chance the two of you have to go grab a drink here. Come on, I insist. Guess there's no sense arguing with you. I guess Tony will be here any minute. I'll come back around then. Sure. Before I forget, would you mind choosing something from the jukebox? Pick anything you like. It'll make a change from me picking the music all the time. No problem. After making his request, Sydney moves away. Alright, let's put something on the soundtrack there. Actually, this might be the best chance to save. I was thinking maybe I'd have to save outside of the cafe, but nah, I can save it here. Like I said, it's not a big deal. I mean, I might just choose the fail option just for fun, but, you know, if you could win, why not? You'll know what I'm talking about here in a moment. Alright. Yeah, let's look at the jukebox. Gotta pick something good, nothing like a bit of pressure. Could just do the could do the sillier one. Or something sad. Do the sneaking one. I might do that one actually. I could play his song. It doesn't actually matter what song you choose, but I'm trying to skim through these just to. Hey, let's do the silly one. That should do the trick.
Actually, it would have made more sense to do Tony's song, but oh well, whatever. Okay, so let's talk to Sydney now. Everything's on the house tonight, Mr. Hyde. That's real kind of you. Alright, what about, what did Claire have anything to say?
Since if I and Tony come down here, he's been in a world of his own.
Claire's cute when she's pouty. Alright, Tony should be popping up here pretty soon, so. There you go. Huh? Hey, Hyde. Hi, Tony. Cool. Different vibe here than usual. Someone picked some good music tonight. Yeah, Sydney asked me to choose something. That's a real uplifting number. The kind of thing that puts you on the top of the world. I see what you mean. Right down to business. This is a night for hitting the drink. What'll be, Hyde? What are you having? Me? Well, seeing as it's Christmas Eve, I suppose the most obvious choice would be champagne. Champagne, that's probably how you pronounce it, but a few glasses of that and something swanky to nibble as we go. Perhaps a couple of sips of that 20-year-old brandy, too. Sounds like you planned this whole thing. Pretty extravagant, too. Why not? It's Christmas Eve, time to get a little wild. Sounds like you're serious. Maybe you should consider lowering the pace. You don't want to bankrupt Sydney. What? I heard about how he invited you down here for a drinks on the house. Damn, so you knew all along? Yeah, I have my ways of making people talk. Oh man, so I've got to embarrass myself again in front of you. Don't take it so hard. What's a little embarrassment among friends? What? Did you just say what I think you said? Say what? Unless I'm already drunk, which you are, I thought you said something about us being friends. Yeah, might have slipped out. What's so funny? Come on, did I suddenly become a comedian or something? What, am I a joke to you? Am I a clown? I'm not laughing because you said anything funny. I'm doing it because I'm happy. You said that me and you were friends. Tony. Don't know what it is, but happiness seems to be in the air today. I feel like I've been given a present from Santa. Has it really been that good? It sure has. Cindy offers to pay for my drinks and you declare that we're friends? Else I just took a call from the director of the radio show that aired my song. The director? He called you? Yeah, according to him, the fans were all over it. There's even been interest from a record label. Now I'm beginning to see what puts you in your good mood. You see, this could even be my return to professional music. That'd certainly be a bonus. I can't say I'm not a little worried, though. Worried? Why's that? I'm worried about the demo tape. The director told me he'd be happy to hand the record label a demo tape. Thing is, before he could do that, I need to put one together. Without any cash, how am I going to afford studio time? If I had that, I'm sure I could knock together an awesome demo tape. So I'm worried that I'll blow my big chance just because I couldn't get enough money. Look, Tony. Okay, so if you've gotten the $1,000 check at this point, you have a couple of options on who to give it to. Kyle will never give it to himself, even though you'd think he would. There's 3 people in the game you can give it to, and I don't want to spoil the third one because of it's farther on down the chapter. I think it's chapter 9, I believe, right before the finale. You give it to someone else, so you can give it to Tony or Sydney, which will be explained later, or to the final third character. I might make if you give it to Tony, other than the change of the scene, the ending of the game will change slightly from his dialogue because of what'll happen to Tony when you give him the $1,000. It'll also slightly affect, I think, Sydney's dialogue too at the end of the game and the final character. So whoever you get will have extra dialogue. So what I might do is I might do a give it to Tony at one point and then show off the dialogue of what happens at the end of the game. I'll think about it at the time. So for now, we're gonna hold off on giving the money. So you'll be fine. You think? Sure, a professionally made demo tape would be the normal way to get their attention. But your music speaks for itself. Once they hear that, it won't matter. I guess you've got a point. Where'd you make the tape you played on the radio? At the place we went drinking at before. I rented the space after the place closed down for the night. Then rent again and record the demo there. Give it all you've got and knock 'em dead. Yeah, I think I'll do that, Hyde.
I think it's time I decide whether I'm a man or a mouse. Hard to tell, really, from you, Tony. Thanks for the advice, man. Sure you ready for a crazy night together with me, Hyde? Until you said that, I was. I'm pretty sure you're going to be passed out on the floor before me, though. We're just two guys drinking together on Christmas Eve. What could possibly go wrong? But that's what I'm talking about. Ha ha! Tony, you two sure could make some noise without even any drink. Well, Sydney, it's only gonna get louder. Yeah, I gathered that. No sense of going hungry, though. Food's on the way. Shouldn't be too much longer now. You're just trying to slow us down. Not at all, but I will say this. You've got the entire night, so why rush? Perhaps while the two of you are waiting for food, you could play a game of billiards. Sydney leaves us to ponder his words. Well, you want to play? Sure, why not? Then it's on. Alright, so let's go play billiards. This is actually what I wanted to make the heavy save for the, whoops, to just leave the place. Now we want to go in the billiards room, so. Actually, maybe I should save it here, because this is why I need the. Sorry, I'm always really bad about like little details that I forget, so. Yeah, I need to keep the third save file, so if I want to show off the extra dialogue or not. I think other people have, but like I said, it depends on my mute. It's not a huge change of dialogue, it's just, you know, a little bit different. Billiards. So, are you some kind of hustler or what? Back in the day, maybe, but it's been a while since I played. How about you? I'm not bad. I play a bit. A bit, huh? How about we make a proper game out of this? Now you're speaking my language. How much you want to lay down? Good question. How about if I win, you sing one of your songs? Sing here? Yeah, make a song I've heard on the radio the other day. I'd love to hear that again. It's a deal. If you win, I'll do a live set. But if you lose, I'm going to make you buy me a glass of this place's best beverage. Fair's fair. You're on. Now that's a deal, and there's no going back on it. Looks like I'm finally going to get a taste from Sydney's secret stash. Save that kind of talk for if you win. So, how are we going to play this? How about break shot? Break shot? Yeah, the rules are simple. Hit the cue ball into the rest and sink as many as you can. Just be careful you don't sink the cue ball, then you'll get a big fat 0. I played billiards before. The person with the highest number of balls potted is crowned the winner. So it's a one-shot match? Exactly. How does best of 3 sound? The first to score more than 1 wins. I got it. Are you ready? If you're not, you can say you're a little rusty, so yeah, we'll do that, but not yet, I'm a little rusty. Can I practice for a while? Sure, if you think you need it. Just to get used to the DS's setup. Also, we can check some. It'll give me a chance to actually examine the rest of this stuff here, so. I think I'll sharpen my skills a little. So what you do is you hold on to the stick and then you move it back or whatever, and depending on how far you back you hit it, you'll hit the like you'll hit the ball as far as you can, so, type of thing. So okay, I didn't. Yeah, see, you're supposed to grab it and then straight try to hit it, but I'm not actually not good at this because I can't really. There we go. You have to be pretty, you have to like flick it when you do that, so. Yeah, I don't know if I'll win this one. I don't know if I'm not, like I said, I'm not very good at this game because of the way my setup is for this. Which is weirdly enough, because I've actually gotten the platinum trophy for playing a pool and the Yakuza games, and that one's like super hard to get too. I'm gonna do it a little better. Yeah, you kind of have to be, and it's a little, because I'm using like a weird mouse setup here, so I might not be able to get it straight like I want. You know what I mean? Okay, wait. We got the gist of it, so. Alright, let's back out. That's enough billiard practice for now. This door leads to the cafe's restroom. Let's see. Naturally, this room has a billiards table. There's a chalk on the billiards table. It's used to increase friction. Most of the chalk has been used up, though. There's a thin wooden chair between the table and the doors. Like many things here, it's covered in small scratches. It's a small square table.
There's nothing on it. Not a single thing. There's a thin wooden chair next to the table. I got nothing else here. And we want to talk to Tony if we want to continue on, so. I'm mainly doing this so I can examine that. I could have gone in here earlier to examine stuff, but there are 2 whiskey bottles sitting at the counter. Looks like they're empty bottles that have been left on display. There's a television sitting on the high shelf. It's not turned on. I guess this room is more than about billiards. There's a small spotlight hanging from the rail on the ceiling. Classy. It's a long counter that must have been custom built to fit the wall. It's been scrubbed so clean it sparkles. Sydney and Claire run a tight ship. Don't think I've ever used this counter myself. There's a small spotlight hanging from the rail on the ceiling. Atmospheric. I can't hit that. Some whiskey bottles are sat on the counter. Someone's a big whiskey drinker. I've never actually had whiskey, so I don't know what's... But I'm not a drinker in general, so... I'm a teetotaler. Nope. Dang. I'm trying to remember. Nope. Nothing else. Okay. I guess I could save it again. So, see if we could win this thing, so... I actually don't have specific notes on this game. Well, I have notes, but I don't have specific notes of when to do what specific thing at this right time. I have a general idea what I need to do, but I don't have like, save here, do this, that type of thing, so. Come on, Hyde, let's play already. Ready when you are. I'll go first then. Break a leg. Sit back and watch the master at work. You can relax, Hyde. This will be over in a minute. I wasn't paying attention, yeah. You're up. So yeah, it's all about the first like break session, so. Yeah, alright, win. I got 1. I got 2, so. Not bad, Hyde. Not bad at all. Guess you win this one. Alright, so I got 1 this time. Not my greatest shot. You're up, Hyde. Alright. Oh, not gonna get anything this time. No, no, come on, get in. Ah, dang it. Ah, that's it. Oh yeah, Tony's the man. Well, I wasn't really paying attention. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if I can. Oh no, no. Well, that sucked. Yeah, if you can get straight, you usually 1 win, 1 loss, 1 draw. What an anticlimax. Man, we gotta sell this again sometime. So, yeah, we didn't even win, so I'll have to reload it. So, I mean, a draw, where's the fun in that? Yeah, I guess I'm not as good as I used to be. I forgot there's unique dialogue if you get a draw. You two seem really focused. How's it going?
What's everyone do back here?
Tony and I are having a little friendly competition.
That looks like fun. Can I join it too?
You can count me in as well if you think you're up to the challenge. Okay, time for me to take a break. I'll leave the rest up to you. If you need me, I'll be having a drink at the bar. I actually wasn't trying to go for a draw. I thought I'd actually straight up lose first time I recorded it. Okay, let me go reload it, and I'll be right back and see if I can actually win this thing. So give me a moment. Okay, let's see if we can win it this time. Or if he doesn't get too many breaks. Breaking off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Alright, so I think it's random if he gets like a score or whatever, so. But oh, come on, really? Nuts. Alright. And you got 1. Alright, try it again, so. There we go, got 2 that time, so. Alright, round 2 on him. I guess good thing Tony's not very good at this game, huh? So. Oh, there we go. We won. 2 wins and a draw. I guess you win the game. Nicely played, Hyde. Yay, we won. So, yeah, I actually wasn't going for a draw dialogue, so. Can't believe I lost. Victory, sweet victory. You sure you ain't a hustler? Where'd you win those moves? Manhattan. Me and a friend I knew back then used to spend a lot of our time at the pool hall. Must have been some serious time playing there. You managed to squeeze all that practice in while busting those perps? Pretty much. Was your friend in the force too? Yeah, that's right. We were practically inseparable. That's the man we shot. Was he a good guy, a fine upstanding citizen like yourself? He was taller than me, at least. I hope you don't think I'm weird for saying this, but there's something really cool about two Manhattan cops playing pool in a bar. Looking back, it was pretty good fun. Billiards requires concentration and strategy, which Bradley and I appreciate a lot. We played every chance we could get back in the day. If you could meet the me from back then, you'd be shocked. Just like you with your guitar could easily be mistaken for a cool guy. I was kind of slick back then myself. You're still a pretty cool guy now too, you know? A little more tired looking perhaps, but still. Watch it. Everyone's having fun. About that song I promised you. I've not got my guitar. How about I visit your place later and play there? About that. I'd like to change the plan slightly. Instead of playing it for me, there's someone else I'd like you to play it to. Oh yeah, who's that? That fan of yours. The one who never lost faith in you and told you to try and change. Are you serious? Yeah, so do me a favor and play them that new song of yours. Sure, consider it done. They're gonna love it. Okay. You get a better result if you win, so. Okay, I think the dialogue here is the same, so. So we can just skip through it. Tony and I are having a little friendly competition. So, yeah. Yeah, you leave, Tony, so. Yeah, we basically get to play billiards with Sydney and Claire this time, so. Alright, let's make sure to save it before we, again, so we can, Yeah, I was actually surprised I got the draw dialogue. Was not trying to do that. It's actually harder to get stuff like that than it is to win or lose, really. You really have to try not to lose to Tony, though. So, Mr. Hyde, you up to taking me on? If you win, I'll crack open a bottle of finest vintage bourbon I've been keeping. So what do you say? Yeah, prepare to lose. The overconfidence of youth. I'll go first. Go right ahead. I hope you're ready. This will actually change some dialogue and what you get at the end of the night. Watch and learn. I'm just hoping the AI isn't very good. I don't think I was on form for that one. Your turn, Mr. Hyde. Okay. Well, that works. If it works, it works, baby. I was actually just trying to go straight, but well done. And the first round goes to you, Mr. Hyde. It sunk one, so we'll probably end up getting a tie unless I can do this. Unless I can flick it straight. Well, that could have been better. Your turn, Mr. Hyde. Two. Yeah, all right, we win. I actually wasn't expecting to win the first time. Beat twice in a row. I won't mince words. You completely creamed me. All right, nice. You're a pretty good player, Mr. Hyde. And you just promised later to bring out the vintage bourbon I've been keeping. Bet that tastes pretty good by now. Anyway, I better head back to the cafe. See you later, Mr. Hyde. There goes Sydney. Alright, now let's play against Claire. I actually thought I'd have a harder time with this than usual. I thought I'd lose. Because when I was playtesting this, I wasn't getting it good enough. I mean, technically drew once, but still, better results than expected, so.
What do you say to a friend game against me, Miss Hyde? If you win, I'll make you a wonderful meal you'll never forget. So shall we play?
Yeah, prepare to lose.
Great, I hope you don't mind being beat by a girl.
Do your worst.
Just so you know, I'm not gonna go easy on you.
Well, it's whatever the AI decides to do.
I'll start us off, okay?
Oh dear. Oh dear. I think she just got lucky. It's kind of random how well they do.
Oh, that was a good one. Well, your turn, Miss Hyde.
She's probably gonna win. Nope. Yeah, I mean, yes, she will win. That's
nice shot there. This is getting interesting. Score one for me.
Yeah, it is random. She just got really lucky on the first draw to get 2 sinks.
Ah, come on, Claire, focus. Your turn, Mr. Hyde.
All right. Come on, get 1. Did we get 1? I think I saw 1 go in, so. It was like one of the blue ones.
Nice shot there. Looks like you used your rear round, Mr. Hyde.
Ah, no, she did what I did earlier, where she did it on the side and sunk 1.
Not so bad, yes.
All right, let's see if we can get a... Come on, get 2. No, we're going to get the draw dialogue.
One last one dry. Not exactly sad stuff. Oh, well, there's always next time.
I mean, it's not...
Oh, it's a draw. How boring.
I can't have gotten this bad. It must be getting old.
Unfortunately for you, you won't be tasting my extra special food tonight.
Yeah, you have to win. You can't draw her.
No need to worry, though. I'll probably still bring you something yummy. Okay, I better head back to the bar. Catch yourself later, Mr. Hyde.
You know, I don't want to eat at a bar where Claire was working. She just seems like a pip of fresh air. All right, let's reload, and I'll oops. I need a good spot for like editing purposes. So unless I don't have to edit it. So all right, we'll be back after I reload, and hopefully I win. All right, let's see round 2. See if we can win this time. Oh dear. At least you didn't get two sinks this time. But I seem to can't get the 2 sinks. But we'll see what happens. So. Oh, whoa. Oh, well, I drew it, I guess. I guess it's better than nothing, but I'd rather win, you know.
Ah, dry.
Okay, as long as the AI gets lucky, it doesn't actually hit sink at you, so. Alright, let's try it again. There we go. Got 1, 2. Just hopefully you don't sink this, yeah. Alright, that's a win. Alright, let's see what this one gets us. No, don't get any on it. Although that'd be funny if I don't get any, so. Okay. Oh, come on. There we go. We got 2. All right. 3. Wow. All right. Never mind. I guess I don't have to edit it at all.
2 wins, 1 draw. Wow. You're hard to beat, Mr. Hyde.
Yay, we did it.
I lost?
To be honest, you didn't stand a chance.
I would never guess you were a good player, Mr. Hyde.
Well, you know, I don't go around singing it from the rooftops or anything.
Maybe you should be a little more confident. I like my men to have confidence.
Oh, really? I'll bear that in mind.
Just as I promised I'll make you a meal you'll never forget.
Man, if Claire was hitting on me, I'd be feeling good about myself.
Okay, I better head back to the bar. I'll catch you later, Mr. Hyde.
Even if she's trying to be nice. Still. It's the thought that counts. Alright, now we don't have to worry about that, so. Huh? It's Will White. I think that's the first time I've ever seen him in here. Huh? Is he looking at me? That guy's creepy. As I briefly make eye contact with Will, he reaches out to the glass on the counter and drinks the content down in one go. After that, he steals another glance at me. Why is it being so creepy like that? Hello there, Mr. Hyde. Oh, wait, did I give him the nerd voice? Sorry, it's been a while since I did voices. Are you here by yourself? Not this time, I'm with a friend. That's a shame. I thought perhaps I could join you for a drink. Oh, you did you? Yes. In fact, I've been waiting for the opportunity to have a drink with you for some time. Tell you what are you having? Maybe we could have just one drink together. You want to drink with me? I certainly do. I have a feeling we got a lot in common, you and I. What makes you think that? Well, for one thing, I heard from Dylan that you're a salesman. Began to catch my drift. Just because we share things in common doesn't mean we'll get along, though. Something funny? Not really. It's just that reaction was precisely the sort of thing I expected. You got me all figured out, huh? I do believe I have, Mr. Hyde. You're stubborn and selfish and like everything to go your way. You have a distinct inability to read the emotions of others and are outspoken, and you will have no qualms about ordering other people around. And you're keen not to let others learn of this trait as word travels fast. In short, you have a very tiresome personality. Tell me, Mr. White, do you normally run off at the mouth this much, or is it the drink speaking? Hope you don't talk to your customers this way. I'll let you guess, shall I? To be honest, I couldn't care less. Oh. You see, it doesn't matter to me which it is. I already decided that I've got far better things to do with my time than talk to you. Especially seeing as this is Christmas Eve and I'm trying to enjoy myself. I'm sorry you feel that way, Mr. Hyde. I was hoping we could spend a while delving into some philosophical conversation. I'm willing to bet you'll come to regret refusing my offer to talk. Is that a threat? Anyway, I must be going on my way. Weird. Will slithers off. I like the wording there. Who the hell does he think he is? Huh. Well, anyone have anything to say about the whole situation? Whoops. Ah. Mouse was going a little bit weird there for a second. Oh, what the? Huh? Betty? What are you doing here? Betty? Wham, Betty, bam, lamb. I know it's technically still a day early, but Merry Christmas! Betty! Oh, hi, Tony. Looks like my luck's really in today. I didn't expect to see you here. I thought you said you had plans this evening. Yeah, I did. I had lots of them, but they kind of disappeared. Is that so? While you're here, though, about the present I promised you before. It's okay, Tony. Besides, I'm more interested in having a few drinks. How would you like to join me? It'll be my treat. Would I ever? Typical first sign of some skirt and he's off like a flash. I'm sorry, Hyde, but you know how it is. Hey, Delazzy Trader, don't mess this one up. You got it. Was it? Well, let's see. There's bros before hoes. So what's the one where you go after the girl instead of the guy? But most guys will understand though. They're like, yeah, I kind of get it. Did I miss something? Did you already have plans? Me? Plans? Nothing, baby. Okay, that's good. You had me worried for a second. Anyway, do you know any good places? Sure do. Leave that to me. Not here, though. Okay. Just give me a moment, will you? Hi, can I ask you something? What is it? Seriously, are you okay? So where are you taking her? I gave that impression I knew plenty of decent places, but the truth is, I can't think of one. You gotta help me, man. Do you know anywhere decent? That's a tough one. How about taking her to the place we went to before? The atmosphere was pretty good, and you could play her song, your song. True. Plus, I've got a tab running there too. Thanks, Hyde. I'm gonna take your advice and head there. It's your moment, Tony. Don't mess it up. You might not get another one. I hear you loud and clear. Okay, let's do this thing. Now we'll see if he gets lucky or not. Tony leaves the cafe together with Betty. Here's hoping. That Tony's got a nerve. I was gonna let him spend the evening here on the house. It just shows you the power of a skirt, huh? Guess that just leaves me and you to enjoy the evening. I guess so. Time for some drinks.
Oh, Mr. Hyde.
Claire?
Your food's ready. But where's Tony got to?
He got a better offer from Betty, I'm afraid.
What? You left without any taste of my delicious food?
I don't know who'd leave Claire hanging around, but all the worse for him. Forget about him. He's not worth it. I'll give you this. That food sure does look good. Yeah, so good, in fact, I think I'll take care of Tony's portion, too.
You will better than wasting it. Thanks, Mr. Hyde. I hope you're ready to enjoy a special Christmas Eve banquet. I'll bring it over to your usual seat.
Thanks. And depending on if you win or not, it changes what the food and the drink is for it. So if you that sure smells good. I'm starving.
Sorry for the wait. Here you go. It's roast chicken with glass of Dad's special vintage bourbon. So if you don't win against her and her dad, you get a half roast chicken and along with glass of bourbon. But if you win both times, you get a whole chicken and the vintage bourbon. So look at that. Yeah, it's a different picture if you get different if you lose or whatever. The bourbon's from Kentucky, aged 20 years, and the roast chicken's been roasted to perfection with crispy skin and juicy stuffing.
Yeah, that makes. When I'm recording this is late at night. I shouldn't be eating, but I kind of want a snack now because of that. Sounds delicious.
I sure hope it is. Enjoy.
What a pip. Claire leaves the food and drink on my table and moves away. There's delicious looking roast chicken and vintage bourbon laid out before me. That smell sure is fantastic. Thanks for the stock image of food. Oh man, the whole chicken. Jeez. Hopefully you're not a man who gains a lot of weight. Well, let's just get out of here. Mr. Hyde. Huh? Still drinking, I see. Yeah. Claire not around? Nah, she had said she had plans to meet up with a friend and went out. Looks like it's just you and me now. So what do you say? Shall we have something to drink? Sounds like a plan to me. Sydney dims the cafe lights a little, but leaves the counter well lit. He takes what appears to be some sort of special bottle from one of the shelves. It's a bottle of extra old brandy, the kind of stuff I've only drunk occasionally. It's got a smooth taste with a fruity aroma and real impact. Sure, I'll get you drunk all right, but at least you'll get drunk. Sorry, I accidentally clicked the button too fast. Sydney and I raise a toast and drink our fill of the exquisite brandy. It certainly is good stuff, isn't it? It's a fine cognac, distilled in the region of the same name. The main ingredient, grapes, are meticulously selected and kept in oak barrels. I see. Though I recommend this drink, I fear it's a little too upper class for my customers. How much does a bottle of this go for? Close to 1,000 for one. What? 1,000? No way. No need to burst a blood vessel. Although that's a steep price now that I think about it. Yeah, who would pay $1,000 for a drink? I don't care if it's the best drink in the world. It better be made out of gold. Dang it. Hey, Sydney. Now, if you have the $1,000, you can actually choose to basically pay for the drink by giving him the check that he gave you. But we're gonna hold on to it for the default person you give it to. Sure you want to waste on me? It's fine. This is my way of saying thanks. You know, for you being a customer of my humble cafe. It's my pleasure. There isn't a place in town that can hold a candle to food here. I really wish there was a place I could go. Like, yeah, I eat out myself, or I try not to eat out much. I usually cook at home. But I really wish there was like some place that I could just go to that I knew the locals and it was only like a handful of people that you could just eat and know you were going to get good food every time instead of just faceless drones that give you food from a window or a you know, something like that. But unfortunately, we don't all. I live too far away from places that I can do that too. So I live out in the countryside. So steady on there, Mr. Hyde. A compliment's a compliment, but that's got to be an exaggeration. I'm gonna miss this place, all right. Sydney. Right. I think it's about time we change the subject, don't you think? Let's focus on enjoying this fine beverage we have before us. Sure. It really is fantastic. You really know a good drink when you have one, Mr. Hyde. You're just like my ex-wife in that respect. Is that so? When we used to run this place together, we used to have a quiet drink, just the two of us after closing time. Why did the two of you separate? It wasn't her fault, it was mine. I was way too stubborn. I can see it so clearly now. The rain is gone. But it's far too late to do anything about it now. I don't know. Is it ever too late to do anything? What do you think about it? Well, some things, but it looks like I'm getting lost in my thoughts a little here. By the way, have you ever heard of a song called Promise? Can't say I have. I think this might be the perfect night to play it. Perfect night? You can't think of any better time when you're alone on Christmas Eve. If you've never heard of it before, you really get the most out of it tonight. Cindy places a single record on the counter. But we have to play. We have to mess with it. Yeah, there it is. Da 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 da. I take Sydney's record. Quite an old one you've got here. Yeah, it's old, all right, but just brimming over with memories. There was only one copy of it at the shop I went to, and I was keen to buy it. Thing is, Claire's mom had gone there for the exact same reason. Let me guess, that's when you fell in love, right? Absolutely, it was love at first sight. What kind of woman was she? She was the best, at least the best for me. That's usually when you find your perfect partner. That's usually how it is. They're your best friend as well as other things. You still feel that way even though you're separated? Of course. What am I saying? You're pretty good at making me say the most embarrassing things, Mr. Hyde. Believe me, I'm not trying to. Another drink? I think I've reached my limit. Yeah, it's probably time for me to shut this place up for the night. Thanks again, Sydney. Had a great time. Me too, Mr. Hyde. Me too. I wonder what kind of song the record I got from Sydney is. Well, we could try to listen to it. So, well. Anyway, let's go back to our room. So, yeah, a quiet evening amongst friends. Not so much family, because you know family's far away, but still. Yeah, let's head back into our room. Yep. All right. Let's go to the record player. And use the Sydney's record on that. Sydney's record is a song called Promise, which means a lot to Sydney. Alright. Maybe we should give Sydney's record a listen to. Alright, we need to turn this thing on. So swap it out. Turn that. And then we need to lift this and put it on the very edge of the... For those who've used records before, the music plays from outward in. That's how it works. So you can only put like one... these old vinyl records, you can only put like one song on the track, and one A side, one on B side. Usually the B side was for the weirder songs or the not popular ones. Okay. Well, you're supposed to put it on the farthest edge, and then they're giving me a little trouble here, so. Oh, come on, game. It's being a little finicky here, so. There we go. Oh. So this is a song that means so much to Sydney. Promise, huh? The kind of song that makes a person depressed if they listen to it alone. Yeah, I know songs like that. Oh, we didn't get to hear very long. Guess this is the final Christmas Eve I'll be spending in this apartment. Well, if we ever want to hear the whole song, we can go back to the... I kind of went through the song a little bit, but we can go back to the jukebox if we want to listen to it, so... Okay. I think it's time to gather my thoughts about all that's happened. Yeah, Christmas Eve is basically a kind of a loose episode where nothing really happens from mystery-wise. It's all about, like, just kind of enjoying Christmas Eve in general. The morning of December 24th, I walked into town and heard the festive song and returned home. Then my buzzer went. Opened the door and saw someone waiting there. It was Mila. Right. I opened the door only to see Mila standing there. She told me that Ed had been admitted to the hospital and Rachel was looking after him. After exchanging gifts with Mila, I suggested we go to the cafe. However, Mila said she'd rather take a look at something on the roof. What did Mila want to look at? Well, the lighthouse. Right. She said that she wanted to see the lighthouse on the roof up close. We headed up to the roof to do some sightseeing. It was the first time we had chatted properly in ages. After Mila went home, I met Tony on the lobby and took a small package from him. The package was addressed to Mags, and I took it to her in person. As soon as she saw it, she started shaking and asking me to open it instead. What was it that Mags thought the package contained? A bomb! It's a bomb! Bomb! Right. She thought that the package might contain a bomb of some sort. She went on to tell me about why she thought a bomb might be inside. Apparently she had received a threat in the form of a letter in the past. I called Rachel once. I got back to my room. Once I heard Ed's condition, I proved to relax a little. I took a look at the package that Moms had sent. What was it I found? A card, a baseball, and a key. Right. There were several things in the package from Mom. A card, a baseball, and a key. The card explained that the other two items were from Dad's case. Tony invited me to Lucky's Cafe to share a few drinks with him in the evening. As it turns out, Sydney had already promised to treat Tony that evening anyway. We all ended up playing a few games of billiards. Who offered me a drink after that? Was Will, the snake. Right. It was none other than Will White who offered his company over drinks. I declined and said shared some drinks and conversation with Sydney until late. As the evening moves on, I listen to the record I got from Sydney. I reflect on the things that have happened over the last few days. Right after getting the notification that the place will be closed, certain facts about the building's past came to light. The fact that my dad is somehow connected to the events that happened here. I wonder what I'll feel when all the mysteries of the past are solved. I wonder what I'll find out about my dad. And that we clear chapter 7 of Last Window. So with Christmas Eve coming to the close, we think about what we've been gone through and who we've talked to and who we interacted with. But the day is not quite over. The mystery is still going, and we've got Christmas to spend with. What do you do on your Christmas? What I do on my Christmas? What will Kyle do on his Christmas? We'll find out next time in the next episode of Last Window: The Secret of Cape West. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.